The chamber here was at the confluence of two definitive eras of our times, pre- and post-pandemic, interspersed with a conflict that still carries the seeds of further obliteration. The overarching objective this year was to walk, talk, and do our work while embracing the principles of sustainable living and livelihoods, simultaneously being an emissary of tech-enabled but inclusive digital practices and services.
Clearly, you look at places like Europe, right, where they have real issues out there, right? The prices of energy have just gone. They have not gone up by a few percentage points. They multiplied by 3, 4, 5 times, right? Some factories which were paying 20,000 euros a month are having to pay 150,000 euros a month to run the same factory.
World for startups, right? Especially the tech, digital startups is just opening up in Adani. As I said, Adani is pivoting big time into digital. So one of the, and it is not official news, but I would love to share because I feel part of this community in that room, is that we are starting our own Adani AI labs, and we have chosen Calcutta as the first location to set up the lab.
Fantastic.
Right?
That's a great news.
Thank you. And I think it's the reason for that is just that, recently our chairman was there and he gave a commitment to the government of West Bengal to develop the region. So we are just following up on our commitment and making sure we, do what we have told to the government and to the public there.
Have not only promoted sports like table tennis, kabaddi, soccer, hockey, volleyball in India, we don't have to talk about cricket. They've also created value for all stakeholders in the fraternity. All leagues have had varying levels of success in generating a fan base, inviting sponsorships, and ensuring financial viability and profitability for team promoters and owners, sponsors, and merchandising associates.
Filling my role, so I'm seen as the developer of young talent or safety and comfort and security, which is intrinsic to my brand, or an imagery reason.
So basically what I need to say here is that what is needed for climate action is finance, and more finance. We have all listened to wonderful stories. We have all listened to wonderful aspirations and very nice words. But when it comes to finance, unfortunately, this is not something that the world can follow on.
While over $1 trillion set aside for India's infrastructure budget, I am confident that India's path to being recognized as a global economic powerhouse is paved in steel. I also see a strong new role for India as the factory of the world.
So Vasu's journey, when we talk about innovation, when we talk about 200 years of journey, when we talk about how the business has evolved and has become a leading global player, I think first and foremost it starts with, let's say, customer intimacy.
As you know, PM Gati Shakti, Virilji has spoken about two important engines. The remaining 5 engines out of the 7 engines which have been talked about by the finance minister.
I would like to thank the BCCI Packaging E-Conclave as well as the Bengal Chamber of Commerce and Industry for inviting me as the guest of honor for this wonderful event. It's always an amazing opportunity to talk about the state of not only the flexible packaging industry, but the polymer.
Our offerings, platforms, and engagements embraced the new normal in imprinting across geographies, verticals, specialities, and peoples.
বাংলাদেশ নামক দেশটি লাল সবুজের পতাকা একটি স্বাধীন ভূখণ্ড অর্জনে যাদের সবথেকে বড় সহায়তা ছিল সেটি হচ্ছে ভারত। আর সেই ভারতে আজকে ডক্টর এবং হেলথ কেয়ার সার্ভিসেসের বিভিন্ন প্রতিষ্ঠান আজকে আমাদের চট্টগ্রামে এসেছেন, আমাদের পাশে আত্মপীড়িতের সেবার জন্য ওনারা এখানে আমাদেরকে বলা যায় নিমন্ত্রণ জানাতে এসেছেন। আমরা বিদেশ যাই অনেকে, কেউ পূর্বে যায়, কেউ পশ্চিমে যায়। তা আমরা জানি এই রিজিয়নে ভারত এমন একটি দেশের নাম যেটি ভূখণ্ডের দিক থেকে, জনসংখ্যার দিক থেকে, শিক্ষার, কৃষি সব দিক থেকে এই রিজিয়নের যে কোনো দেশের চাইতে অনেক এগিয়ে।
As we have learned to divide our physical presence within the virtual and tangible realms, our chamber adapted quickly and efficiently to the new demands of global play.
Keeping this in mind, the Indian government has launched a new central sector scheme titled Formation and Promotion of 10,000 Farmers Producer Organizations.
পোল্ট্রি স্থাপনে বিশেষ করে সহায়তা দিয়ে উদ্দীপ্ত করা হয়। তাতে একদিকে যেমন স্বনির্ভর হতে পারছিলেন অর্থনৈতিকভাবে আমাদের গ্রামীণ যুবশক্তি, আর একদিকে আমাদের চাহিদা আমরা রাজ্যের থেকেই মেটানোর জন্য সচেষ্ট হতে পেরেছিলাম। এই
Over 100 activities bringing to board a plethora of subjects connecting multitudes of professionals and businesses from multifarious segments and seamlessly covering new grounds with our forums was what defined our approach.
বাংলা উৎসব আমাদের নিজেদের উৎসব, আমাদের প্রাণের উৎসব, আমাদের গানের, আমাদের সভ্যতার, আমাদের সংস্কৃতির উৎসব। সেইভাবেই হবে এবং সেই কারণেই বাংলা উৎসব আমরা তো শুরু করেছিলাম এবং বেঙ্গল চেম্বার অফ কমার্স অ্যান্ড ইন্ডাস্ট্রি থেকে এই উদ্যোগ আমরা নিয়েছিলাম। আজকে এতদিন পর আবার সেটা করতে পারছি।
I think there's a very important distinction between nationalism in its violent, xenophobic sense and patriotism in its spiritual sense.
আজকে যে সকল রত্নগর্ভরা সম্বর্ধিত হবেন, যাদের আমরা অভিনন্দন জানাবো, তাদের আমরা সম্মান করতে পেরে, শ্রদ্ধা জ্ঞাপন করতে পেরে গর্বিত বোধ করি।
It is indeed a great honor and privilege to be considered worthy to be conferred with the Uttar Bongo Ratna Award.